Hey guys, welcome back to another session of Soul Therapy. Today our special guest is none other than Mr. Leo DiCaprio. Everybody give it up for Leo. What's up, Lee? Now, Leo is here today because people are intrigued by Leo. They are very intrigued. Are you intrigued because he's a great actor? Are you intrigued because he's mysterious? Are you intrigued because he was born November the 11th, 1974, which makes him a strong Scorpio? Now, that's enough right there to leave you intrigued right there. That Scorpio energy. And he don't say much, but his eyes say everything. That's if you're strong enough to look into him. Not too many people can look into the eyes of a Scorpio. Oh, but I could take the heat. Okay, so bring it, Leo. The ladies want to know more about you. Okay? And you're not talking. And because you're not talking, I'm going to talk for you. Okay? Okay. Well, let's just say these cards going to talk for you. I'm just going to repeat what they say. So let's get started. Let's do a soul therapy with Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay? Oh, that Scorpio stare is something strong. I know, because I know how to master that stare. But I could take it. Let's see, what's the energy? Now, what chakras are blocked for Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio? And why? Why are they blocked? He wanted to speak. Acceptance. Mr. Leo has a problem, a blocked chakra, or a blocked root chakra, should I say. This is the chakra that sits in the base of his spine, which I'm shocked about because he stands with so much conviction. He stands like a man that knows who he is. He stands like a man that has a solid foundation. But this card says it's the total opposite. Leo is acting, okay? He's playing a part because a part of him do not feel accepted, okay? A part of him is not grounded. A part of him is unstable. A part of him has a issue when it comes to his survival, independence, or the way that he make money. Now, we know Leo is not starving. Leo definitely not starving. Leo got thick over the years, so he eating. Okay. Now, I don't know if is he in any recent movies? But I think Leo got that loan money. I don't think it's going nowhere. So I think that Titanic money always coming in. So, but that's a part of him that he may feel like because he gives so much in his movies, he don't have nothing else to give. Matter of fact, that's all he ever give us, really. We just get him in movies. After he done with the movie, he like, forget that. He done. Okay? With this mention card, which speaks of his throat chakra. Okay? We know that. Leo ain't talking. You ain't talking, Leo. So that's why this card had to come out. He's not speaking. And this seemed like something that's, because I see he's surrounded by family, maybe family. I don't know if there's something that he learned as a young kid to, back in the day, honey, kids used to, have to sit down and not say nothing. So I don't know if there's something that was learned as a kid, but his throat chakra is blocked, which means he's not speaking. He may have moments where he wants to say things, but he don't. But he kind of speaks with his eyes. And sometimes it come out a little fiery. Okay? He's looking very fiery right now. Now, most of the time when you look at Leo pictures, he's looking off. He hardly ever looks directly at the camera. Even when he's supposed to be looking at the camera, he's still looking up a little bit. Okay? And when you do get him looking directly at the camera, it's almost like, Leo, are you mad? Are you angry? Okay. But I do respect him. He's not the type to just hide behind glasses. We did see those one shades that he had on, one pair of shades. But see, most of the time, if you catch him when he's not acting, when he's not putting on, I bet this is what you see. Okay. But he's always on. Leo is always acting. Okay? I don't think he knows nothing but acting. So he's not speaking all of his truth, okay? And he may not even be speaking his truth even with the people around him. Okay? Because with the impasse card, it's like he may feel like something is always blocking his way or in his way. Where to the point that he always has to take a different route, okay? Because this is his solar plexus chakra, which is controls his confidence, the ability to control his life. When it's blocked, he may feel overwhelmed. He may be sometimes feeling ashamed, have some self-doubts, okay? But of course, he's always acting, so you don't see those self-doubts. You don't see that type of stuff, but it's something that's blocked, okay? And you can see it all in the eyes. I mean, it's like his eyes saying everything all at once to the point it's almost scary and mysterious. But then some women who like that type of stuff may be attracted to that. Let's see what else is here for this block for Mr. Leo DiCaprio. Oh, Lord. Another red card. Another base root chakra. His foundation, his support. Now this, remember this chakra is supposed to develop around age 1 through 7 years old. So this is something about when he was a kid from age 1 through 7 that he did not feel grounded. He felt like he did not have a place of being. He did not feel like his survival was secure. He did not feel independent. He did not feel like his money and food was always guaranteed for him. So a part of him is crying, a big part of him is crying in the inside. If you look at this card, it's like he had that red outer aura, that Scorpio aura that he puts out, but it's like he's crying in the inside. But of course, he's not going to let you see that. Not on camera, because he knows when the camera is on, lights, camera, action, he's always on. But I feel like when he's by himself, when he's alone, he has moments like this where he feels alone. Even though he's secluding himself because he's a big movie star and he's not around people like that. But he just feels always alone, complacent. He's not accepting of himself. Okay. Okay, we got the recovery card. Okay. Which speaks of his brow chakra. Okay, I knew that was going to come out because all his emotions are cramped up in this area. Okay. Because with this card, with the recovery card, it makes me feel like, you know, even though he's a movie star, okay, he's surrounded by a lot of people, okay, in his environment, that he still do not feel like he's the key to his life. He does not feel like the movie star, even though he is the movie star. Now, how does that make sense? Okay, and he'd be all in his head about this. Now, like I said, this is something that stems from his base, his root chakra when he was a young boy. So that's something that he may carry, he definitely carrying that with him. Now, because he's not feeling acceptance of himself, he's feeling some type of complacency. His ground is shaky, sometimes feels shaky. It can mess with his passion or his sexual drive. Sometimes he can be overly sexual or not as sexual. Okay. And it can play with his energy level. He can be low energy as well. And that can come across as sometimes being forceful or angry or easy to be irritated. Okay. Hence the red. It's like warning. Because he's not speaking it, it's not coming out. So when it's not coming out, then, and he's not showing his emotion, then it's like comes up like a volcano. All of a sudden, it's like, where did that come from, honey? What did I do? Again, the discovery card. Not feeling fulfilled in his heart. Okay. Not discovering his true peace, not his true love, not being able to have that part of him fulfilled. Now, and so right now it's just looked like his root chakra. This is something from age 1 through 7. I don't know what happened to him at age 1 through 7. I know that, you know, he started acting at a very young age. When you go to his Wikipedia page, they don't even talk much about his young age. They just talk about his young age of acting, you know, auditioning at 6 or 7 years old because he felt like he wanted to eat. He wanted to have food. Okay, now it makes sense. That's why his base chakra is talking about him not being able to feed himself, his foundation. Okay, feeling like, you know, his survival is always shaken. Imagine walking on an unsteady bridge when you're supposed to be walking on a solid foundation, but you're not. And no matter how much money you make, he still feel like, you know, complacent. He does not have a sense of belonging, even in his whole movie star life. Really? Oh my God. Okay, I can't believe that he still feel this way. And because he's not communicating, it's carried all in this area. So that's why you see so much tension in that area. Always with your celebrities. They always have that tension right there. They think they hiding it, but they not. And the rappers know they not hiding it. That's why they put the shades on. Okay. But with this chakra right here being blocked right here, this is his sacral chakra, which means his emotions, his abundance. It's still speaking about his abundance, his money, his foundation. This is something that should have been solid for him, developed from him at age 8 through 14 years old. Okay, and it still speaks about his sexual drive, his emotions. Okay, it's like he leading a lot with his sexual drive. His sexual drive is what drives him. And I don't see a lot of masculine energy here. When I do a reading on a male and I see a lot of red here, okay, it almost gives me that he's missing masculine energy. His foundation, which should be masculine energy. Okay, and sometimes they equate their masculine energy with sexual energy. Okay, and they think that's how you become a man. That's how you become a man, and it's not. Okay. And that's why you still don't see happiness in his eyes. You're not going to find happiness that way. You're not going to find acceptance that way. Okay? And at the end of the day, you're still going to feel alone. I don't care who's around you. Okay? You can have all these people around you. You're still going to feel alone. You still feel like you don't have no one to talk to and share your emotions with. Even though all these people are listening, but you don't feel like they're listening to hear your truth. You feel like they're just listening with an ulterior motive. Okay, so, and he never really recovered from this. Okay, he never recovered from his childhood issues. Oh my goodness, boy, get some help. So let's find out why the acceptance card is here. Why is he having a hard time with acceptance? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, I see it. He has, okay, with the totality card and the fool card. Okay, he has a very hard time with trusting people. Totally. Okay, at some point he may have been a fool. He may feel like he had a, you know, he believed in people. He took a leap of faith when it comes to people, and they probably just dropped him on his head. Okay, and when did this happen? This happened at age 1 through 7. Who are these people? His parents. Okay, who do you trust the most at age 1 through 7? Your parents, maybe a teacher. Okay, but he felt like, you know, he was a fool. Okay, he took a leap of faith, trusted people to catch him in totality. Okay, and may not have had that. Anything else you can tell us about this acceptance for Leo DiCaprio? Yeah, because at that time he was so innocent. He had an innocence about him at that age. What? 1 through 7. You at your most innocence at the time. You're most vulnerable. And he did not have people to trust him when he was so innocent and carefree. And this speaks of, again, the purple, the red, the purple. His heart and base chakra. Okay. How he felt, the foundation of people supporting him, taking care of him financially. Okay, he saw the truth of that. He see the truth of that these people could not have cared for him if, you know, because he couldn't trust them. That's what I'm seeing. And so because of that, he has a issue with accepting himself. You will have a issue with accepting yourself if you're giving a piece of yourself to people and they are not, you know, they're not valuing it. Let's say they're not valuing it. You actually giving a piece of yourself to someone and they don't value it. You have a hard time giving yourself to anybody else. You have a hard time trusting that anybody would love you more than your parents supposed to love you. And I don't always want to put things on parents, but parents, I mean, sorry, they are the base. They are the people that's supposed to initially love us at the beginning of our life. They are the ones that set the foundation for us. They are the ones who support us at that time. So at age 1 through 7, if the foundation is off and it's never established, it's never healed, it's never taken care of, then this person still grow, but this person grow with an empty heart. Okay? And they feel like they always have blockages in their way. They're going to always come up with excuses of why they have blockages, emotional blockages. And sometimes they put those emotional blockages on other people. You know, you're constantly breaking up with somebody because it's something they did. But remember, you're the common denominator. So he's feeling complacent. Okay, another red card. His base chakra is off. Okay, he's feeling a sense of isolation. Now, again, this is another person that's having a hard time showing emotions, shedding their emotions. Okay, because he's isolated, stone cold. Stone cold, honey. Okay, but melting a little bit by little bit. It's like he's spending a lot of time crying. This card is crying. This card is crying. Why is he crying so much? Because of past experiences that he's holding on to. Past life experiences. Okay, something from his past. Again, this card is talking about age 1 through 7 again. Something that happened from 1 through 7. And not only he not telling about it, I don't think he ever spoke about it probably because his Wikipedia page does not say anything about his age. What happened to him at 1 through 7 other than him auditioning. He said he was auditioning to make money so he can eat, honey. Bless his heart. So, the expansion card is here. Why is he feeling the need for expansion? Or he feeling like he can't expand? Oh, okay. We turn it inwards. Okay, 2 cards popped out. Okay, the reason why he feel like he can't move, he can't expand, maybe can't find a woman to marry, probably can't expand in his career, whatever he feeling in his head that he's not speaking about now. Turning inwards. This is something that he has inwards. Okay, from what? Age 1 through 7. Okay, even probably 8 through 14 because the sacred card is here too. So he's turning inwards. Okay, these are feelings that's coming from inwards because of what? Childhood. Okay, look at that baby on there. That baby is all alone, wandering out in the wilderness by itself. But yet this baby does have a magical aura around it, a protection. Okay, but this baby is still alone. He's not speaking about his past. Now this chakra right here should have developed at age 29 to 35. He should by that time have been able to speak about it. Clearly he's not. Okay, at age 29 to 35, he still wasn't speaking about it. He still was turning inwards to his issues. And I don't think he really, I don't know, but it don't seem like he received help for that type of stuff. Okay, to receive a new vision for himself. He may not even be turning inwards spiritually. Okay, I don't know if he's not able to turn because he's all in his head. But you're all in his head, this is about communicating with God, communicating with the divine. So he really needs to get a new vision about that, about his past life and heal. Okay, because we go right into his recovery. What's the recovery card here for Leo? Okay, the Master card in reverse. Still speaking of a purple card. This is a spiritual card, becoming the master of himself, nobody else. Okay, so he needs to learn. He really needs to learn more about himself and who he is. And they say he needs to turn inwards to do so. And he may have to do some compromise. Okay, it's gonna call for some compromise. I don't know if he's willing to do that. Okay, sometimes Scorpios can be a little stubborn, but he do need some guidance. So he do need to turn inwards and because like I said, he's all in his head. He wants to communicate about it. He really needs to communicate with God. This is a time that he needs to communicate with the divine because he's blocked. Okay, and he may be taking alternative ways to try to figure it out, but it still comes back to this. It still comes back to his root chakra. No matter which ways he go, it comes back to his base, his foundation, his masculine energy. So, empath. Why is the empath card here for him? Speaking of a transformation, breaking free of the chains, breaking free of his past. Okay. Okay. They said he needs to be a little more playfulness. You know, he's too serious. Okay. It's like he's blocking his own way. Okay. He really needs to put, you know, I don't know if, I kind of picking up the energy of him, like standing in his own way. Like he's blocking his own transformation. It's like he's not willing to participate. It's like he's not willing to have a hand in it. He's not even trying to enjoy the moment. It's like he's like stuck in his ways at this moment. I think at this point. I'm picking up stubborn energy for him, really. I really am. Because even with the transformation, it come out with the block card. It's like he's one of those old dogs that don't want to learn new tricks. Okay, let's move on. Let's see discovery card. So, because we got the discovery card, he got the opportunity to discover, to fulfill his heart. Let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, we got the mortality card. He's still in his head. He's still turning to his past. Okay, everything is still, his vision is still clouded. Okay, this card right here is speaking about somebody who's been through a lot in his past, but still not seeing clearly from it. He's trying to come back from it, but he's still not seeing clearly. He's not taking the right path to even be able to figure it out. Yeah, he feeling alone. He's feeling alone in his existence. He want to know what his existence is. He's showing up as a rebel. Like he's fighting his transformation. Okay. Yeah, he just politicking. Leo not about to change. What you see is what you get. Okay. He putting on that smile. When the camera's on, he putting on. And other than that, he gonna be who he is behind closed doors. Okay. So, well, let's find out who he is behind closed doors then. If you're not willing to change, okay. It's like he's taking, it's like with the acceptance card, it's like at first he didn't accept this. He didn't want to give out his, like he was giving out himself because he felt like, okay, I'm a good person. I'm sharing myself. I want to feed people. I want to feed my family. I want to take care of my family. Giving out, giving out, giving out. Okay, family may not have appreciated it. Okay, they probably played him for food. Okay, when he was innocent, he really had a good heart in it. Now, he's not giving out himself no more to people. Okay, because he really don't accept himself. Okay, he's not accepting of himself, and then there's a lot of blockage, and it's him standing in his own way, leading with this emotional. It's like this emotional blockage, but not willing to change. Just gonna keep on acting. He's going to do what he do best. I mean, he's to the point now. He's in his older age. I don't think he's trying to change. So let's find out more about his personality. Okay. Give us more about the personality of Leo DiCaprio. Give us more details on his personality. Okay, we got the Prince card. Prince card speaks of romantic charm and potential for power. Using power for self-aggrandizement. What? Lord, so it just looks like he's showing up as a prince, like he wants to put on as a charming, romantic person, you know, with the potential power. It said potential power. It did not say with the power. He says he got potential power. And that's the light attribute. But it said also using his power for what? Aggrandizement. So is he tricking women? He playing women to feed his own ego. So he want to show up as the prince. So he feel like he's not going to change. He's going to continue to be the charmer, the prince. He's going to let you guys believe what you want to believe about him while he's tricking you with the flowers behind his back. Okay. The next card we have here is the king. He went from the prince to the king, honey. You going to go from the prince to the king right in front of us? Okay. So it says the light attribute speaks of enlightenment, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. The shadow attribute speaks of excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraints. Excuse me? Yeah, so he said he wants to continue to charm. He wants you guys to think he's charming. He wants you to think about his potential power. He wants you to think about romantic Leo, okay? While he enlights you and he wants you to think of him as a leader, while behind closed doors, he kind of playing the field, you know, he kind of tricking women. You know, he have a sense of entitlement that he feels, okay? With the Pioneer card, he has a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. But the shadow attribute speaks of compulsive need to keep moving on. Don't let a man tell you who he is twice. He said he's going to continue to charm, okay? And you guys can see the potential in him, okay? And then he's going to continue to, he wanted to be a leader, a benevolent leader now. And he's going to be benefiting those in charge, okay? He has excessive feelings of entitlement. He want to continue to be that, okay? He want to continue to do that. He wants to also have, you know, make sure that you guys feel the passion that he put into his movies. That's all you really need to know is him concerning his movie and a pioneer, okay? Because behind closed doors, he said he has a compulsive need to keep on moving, honey. He's not going to be sticking to one woman. Period. Next. Okay, keep on telling us who he is, honey. He said he's a monk. He's a loner. He's an introvert. He says selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. The negative attribute speaks of negative judgment of the physical world, excessive pity. He don't even think highly of the world. He wants y'all to think highly of him, but he don't think highly of y'all. The last two cards, we got a hermit. Told you, he like to be by himself. He like to be left alone. Okay? If you're in his space, please be quiet. Please sit down and shut up. Please no talking. It says he seeks his light attributes, which means his good side. It seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, to serve personal creativity. Okay? He wants his own personal time, I told y'all. That's who he is. He's not going to change that. Okay? What you see is what you get. But he also withdraws from society out of fear of negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. He said after he get done with the movie, please don't ask him for no help. Please don't ask him for no money. Please don't ask him for no autograph. Okay? The movie is all you get. The movie is enough for you, okay? Because he's working on his inner self, his inner peace, his self, okay? Period. The last card is the Child Magical card here for Leo. Now, Leo pretty much telling y'all who he is. Okay? Now, he don't sound like he ain't beating you. He don't sound up as a bully. He just wants his personal time. And he don't need you in his space. Because right now he still got child issues that he's trying to heal. Because this Child Magical card came out. And it speaks of seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything is possible, of course. Yes, he definitely believed in himself. He believed everything was possible as a child. But what did that turn into? Well, let's see. Pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles. Believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Okay? Is that not what the girls say about him? They said that Leo put in zero effort in the relationship. They said Leo just lay there, girl. Okay, so pretty much what he's saying is what you see is what you get, okay? The movie, what he put out is what you get, okay? He's going to continue to politic with you guys, okay? You're not going to see the real Leo, okay? Because he's still trying to hold on to his past. He said he's still trying to figure out Leo. So you can't see Leo until he see it. He hasn't seen it yet, so you're not going to see it. So how can we heal Leo? Because Leo said Leo needs self-love. He needs that masculine energy. He needs to be led by a man, okay? Where's Leo's father? Okay, Leo, where your daddy? It says, let the walls fall that separate me from my own vulnerable inner child. Did y'all hear that? They said, let the wall fall, Leo, that separates you from your vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. He really needs to show himself some self-love. Remember, this is a red card. He needs to heal all his foundation, his root chakra with self-love. With masculine energy, see this little boy being led by a man. Okay. What else do we need to heal Leo? It says, okay, we can get it up. He needs divine love. His heart chakra needs to be open. It says, when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. He really needs to open up to divine. Okay, open his heart up to divine to receive and give love. The Leo don't know how to give love. Okay. Well, he did give it at the beginning from age 1 through 7. He felt like he was giving it then. I think the people in his life at that time kind of shut him down to it. The next thing is companionship. We already know he got a problem with companionship, right? So the divine said he needs to give someone his complete presence in an astonishing way. Because I don't think Leo ever did that before. He never had real companionship with no one because he don't even love himself properly. Okay, so because he don't love himself properly, he haven't had proper companionship. At least he hasn't felt it. Okay. And so right now it says giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Leo, try that. Divine said you need to do that. Okay. So he needs to give love to himself so he can give love to the women in his life. Okay. So we'll see if he keep the young lady around that he has now. She's getting up to the age of 25. So we'll see. But that's going to conclude the soul therapy for Leo. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.